Hi everyone and welcome back to the Obvious Response channel. So this is episode 27 of our farming simulator series, and this is where we left off in the last episode. So we just installed our soup factory here, and our planter has completed the cotton seeding on field number 14. So let's take this back. So we included field number 14 for that extra bit of cotton, since I couldn't figure out anything to do with that field. And our roller has completed work on field number 19. So field number 19 did ran into, I don't know if it was a glitch or something that I did, but yeah, the yield bonus even after rolling is 75%, and the fertilized stat is 50% for the major part of this field. Where it is 100% fertilized is right here at the bottom part, and here the yield bonus is 98%. So not sure if we can fertilize it completely, because I tried to do that before rolling but it didn't work. So I'll probably wait for it to germinate, which will be next month, and then try again. If it works, then we're good. If it doesn't, then we will have to tolerate the significantly lower yield bonus for at least for this cycle. Anyways, we'll take the roller up to field number 14. And let it work here. So we were working on getting our production chains into place. So we did manage to do the potato processing plant and the soup factory in the last episode. So another thing which I wanted to do, and I was looking at it before recording, is the preserved food factory. So as we have discussed it multiple times, so the preserved food factory also has the same ingredients as the soup factory, with the exception of potatoes. So it makes sense if these two are close together. So I was looking into placing this, and if I place it here, the pickup area goes underground, and I really believe that that will cause us an issue sooner or later. And if I place it like this, then the overloading area goes underground. So I tried it a few times, and the only way it works perfectly is if I place it right adjacent to each other. So that will surely make our pickups a bit trickier. If I place it like this, it will make the overloading a bit complicated, because if I move it here, then the pickup area goes underground, part of it goes underground, and I'm not sure if that will cause a problem later on. So it's either like this or the other way around. So I'm just going to place it like this first, because I definitely want everything to be above ground so that I can be 100% sure that it will work correctly. So I can see all the markers above ground here. I'm just going to place it here for now, and yeah, everything is above ground, so we should be okay. And paint the area around it. Just to mark. And we can have a path. Okay, this won't let me draw. I think it won't let me draw very close to it. This is as close as I can get. And this will have to do for now. And for the pickup, we can have a path from here, wrong paint, path from here, where we can do the pickups. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense logically because they both use the same ingredients, so we will be bringing those ingredients here. And yeah, I mean, this is on a slope, but doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, so the preserved food factory and the soup factory are now next to each other so that we can supply them with their raw materials side by side. Yeah, so that's another production chain installed. And next next I would look into, I mean, I'm not sure. So we have a dairy somewhere, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this is the dairy, but we don't have a sugar factory. So that is something which we need to look into. And since we plan to have sugar canes here, so we might look into having the sugar processing plant somewhere in this area. So let's head down there. And yeah, this is available on sale, and we are definitely going to need this for sugarcane. So it's 48% off, and it's the 2 row version, so that's the bigger one. So we can buy this. And this is a grape harvester, so we can definitely buy this 50% discount. Not sure how this is going to work. So it has a capacity of 2200 liters. If we increase it, it goes up to 3000. Not sure what is changing. Okay. And this is where it would unload. So I mean, it's another, so we are getting it for $118,000. And then if we customize it, let's say 40, so that's 33,000 extra. That comes to around 151,000. And if we have a look at the harvesters that we have, so this costs 240,000, and the New Holland one costs 242,000, has less power, more capacity, speeds more or less the same. 8 kilometers per hour is the harvesting speed, and 25 kilometers per hour is the oxbow. 60/30 has more capacity, more speed, and can carry liquid fertilizer as well as okay. And the lizard one, again, they are based on the New Holland, I guess. So we can vary the capacity, but since we don't, I mean, we are not going to have that many grapes. So I think we can stick with the in-game harvesters for this one. So this is available on sale, but this has additional options of the liquid fertilizer that we can apply. So we don't have to buy an additional fertilizer spreader for the grapes, which would be this. So that's another 28,000. So it makes, I mean, at least to me, it makes more sense if we go with the oxbow harvester later and miss this one in the sale. And this is the Fint 1100 value. So it goes up to 673 horsepower. Let's have a look. So 385,000 and 444, almost $450,000 for the standard setup. 449,500, and here we can get it for 263,520. So that's pretty sweet. Might be damaged a bit. 13 months, but yeah, not a bad deal to have. We'll go ahead and buy this. I'll leave the grape harvester for now, because anyways we don't have much use for it at the moment, and I would definitely want the liquid fertilizer option, because that will save us some time and another machine and another tractor to go with that machine. So yeah, but we got the sugarcane planter, so that's good. So yeah, heading towards field number 4, 5, 6, trying to find some place where we can put down our sugar processing plant. So this is field number 8, and this is not owned by us. Heading over to the grape processing plant on the right. This area is pretty level, but I don't think we have space big enough to put down a sugar processing plant here. So let's have a look at the factory. Potato processing plant. Flooring factory, furniture, spinnery, dairy, oil mill, sugar mill. So this is the sugar mill. And right now, I cannot see the overloading point. It isn't, is it not there, or I don't see that platform anywhere. Yeah, I think it's not there. It's just the icon. So not sure how that's gonna work. But if we do place it here, so the pickup area is underground. Yeah. So this will need some scouting. Again, because we are not anywhere near leveled land. So here it's good. And this land is owned by us, but we will have a hard time picking up the finished product. And this land is not owned by us, and again, not enough space to work with. So yeah, we'll have to scout some more for the sugar mill. I don't want to. So this is a tailor shop, which we will place somewhere near the spinnery. We will figure that out later, but yeah, the sugar mill is not going to be an easy. I'll probably have a look at it off screen. So as not to waste a lot of time here. But again, all this land is not leveled. So if we put it here, I think no, the collection area goes underground. If we put it on this field, which is, what is it? I think it's field number 2. So we can easily get away with it. But again, then it will be at the top of the map, but we want it somewhere here. Yeah, so I'll probably try to work that off screen. But for now, I think we don't have anything much else to do. So since we were talking about the tailor shop, let's see if we can quickly place that. because it's a small building, so doesn't need. So the collection point is here. Hmm. Probably place it here, but then again, this is already pretty tight and it might be a problem trying to overload or trying to collect, but we have to have this somewhere here because that is what makes sense. Again, it just has an icon. We can probably have it here and collect. And to overload, I mean, that will be pallets, so we can use that space. Yeah, but we will have to buy this land, which is not available. Okay, this is available for sale. Hmm. So let's hold on it for now because we will get these chunks when we buy these fields. So maybe we can put it somewhere down the hill because that won't be too far. Okay, so two pending items on the list are these two production chains, the sugar mill and the tailor shop, which we will have a look later on. And since nothing is going on at the moment, so we could only do with the cotton planting that we have done already. So I think we can move on to the next month. So we'll head back and take a nap midday, 3 p.m. and then wake up to a very busy month of March, where we will start seeding on a lot of fields. So we will take a nap now and wake up in the month of March, which is going to be a very busy month, one of the busy months for us. So we have lots of crops to plant: oat, sunflower, potatoes, sugar beets, sugarcane. Everything will go down in March along with grapes. So we will have to prepare that field number 9 for grapes and figure out a field for olives as well. So I might reduce and our grass will be ready for harvest. Looks like it. But yeah, I might have to slow down the game speed a bit so that, so let's keep it at 2x for now. I mean, I don't want to run out of time while planting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crops, and 2 of them require fields to be prepared. I mean, we do have 3 months for grapes and 4 months for olives, so but 2 months each for oats, sunflower, potatoes. So sugarcane, the seeder only does 2 rows at a time, so that will again take some time. Sugar beet, we haven't bought a seeder or planter for sugar beet or for potatoes for that matter. So let's figure that out first. So for beets, these are the harvesters. So this is for beets, red beet, carrots and parsnip. But how do we plant? So red beet, carrots and parsnip are for the month of April. What I'm looking for are sugar beets and how do I plant them? So maybe they just go in the planters. So this is a sugar beet planter. Yeah, I think our planter does sugar beet. Okay, so that's one problem solved. The other one is potatoes. So we will have to buy a planter for that. So these machines are used to plant potatoes. 8,000 liter capacity, 6 meter working width. These are the headers for harvesting. So this is the biggest one we have. So we will need this for potatoes. For sugar beets, we have already sorted it out. What else? Sugarcane, we already bought the planter. For grapes and olives, as we prepare the fields, they will automatically get planted during preparation of the fields. So I think we are good on everything. Let's quickly top up our, okay, so we need to have tractors, 2 big ones, all the big ones are there. So let's take the Black Beauty. refill the fertilizer, and as always we'll need a medium tractor to refill. It's time for some wheelies again. Not this time. Damaging the crates, definitely. So that's our seeder refilled. And we will start with the bigger fields first. So we will start with field number, okay, 35 and 36 are gonna be potatoes, so we'll start with field number 30 or 26. We'll start with 30 first. Nice looking tractor there. Place it right here, ready to go with oats for the cereal factory right there. All right, so that's one. The other one is our planter right here. Refill the fertilizer. Refill the seeds, and we can start with sunflower down there, but I want to keep this in the upper part of the map. So okay, so we can't we cannot plant any of these three in the next month. We can only plant sunflowers with the planter or sugar beet. So if we are planning to go with our sugar mill here, we can plant sugar beet on field number 5. So let's head over there. This is the first time I'm trying something on this scale in the game. And look, our roller has done its job. So I'm not sure how successful I'm gonna be. But yeah, we will definitely learn if this is going to work or not. So that's field number 9. Right ahead. And that's a pretty steep climb. This is one of the more powerful tractors that we have at hand. This is field number 4 and that's field number 5. So we'll place this here. Ready to go, but not with sunflower, with sugar beet. And then we have our sugarcane planter, so we'll probably pick up the JCB for that. Let me park this on this side. So let's refill fertilizer first. I think the tank has to be directly above it. Do I open it? Oh, I need to open it first, then refill it. And then the seeds, please fit. Please fit, otherwise we will have to refill it at the top. On the shed at the top. So I'll just send it over there for now. Set destination to here. So while this gets up there, let's use this tractor. I want to give it a quick repair. Will cost a fortune, absolutely sure about it. So repaint costs $47,000. Again, this is definitely not going to be seeded at the farm, not in the current situation. Again, we'll take it to our shed on the upper part of the map. Try to follow the JCB. Pretty sure won't be able to keep up with it. So this does not have a fertilizer and it's stuck. Not sure if it can get out of there. It won't. It's a wide planter, so it takes a lot of space. Don't bump into the wall. Okay, I might have to take this myself. And I'm not entirely sure if the other one can go by itself. We'll find out. So it's trying to drive in the right lane, which is the right lane. So, but the planter is wide, so it gets stuck on poles and walls. Let's see if this does a better job. Looks like it. We'll follow it. Trying to catch up. Let's see if we can. I mean, on the flats we can definitely catch up, but when it's climbing, it has more power and hence more speed. Both our planters are here. Let's refill them real quick. So the seeds go here. 8,000 liters of seeds. And this will go to, if it can, this needs to go field number, let's say field number 6, if it can, if it doesn't get stuck. Which I think it's definitely going to get stuck. We can refill the potato seeds here. $8,000, and these need to go, this needs to go to field number 35 straight away. So let's keep an eye on the JCB. This is fine. Okay, as long as it doesn't get in anywhere in the city, I think it's going to be fine. Let me try it. So this is heading towards field number 4, 6, and I've managed to do something which the AI couldn't. I've managed to crash it. Do I take a turn here? No. Not even the next one. So there will be a lot of refilling, I guess. So yeah, here we are. This is field number 4. I mean, we can start with field number 6. For sugar cane. This is all going to be sugar beets, because we need sugar beets for pig feed also. I'm not sure. Yeah, we need to unfold this just a little bit. Not sure what the working width is or how it's gonna plant, but yeah, I'll put it here for now. And let's quickly have a look and position our potato planter, which will be working on this edge. Again, not sure what the working width. Oh, okay. Yeah, it will be interesting to see how this actually works. We will start right at the edge because I don't want to miss anything. But it looks like we're good on this as well. So all our planters are now in place for March. So we will start with oats. then potatoes, sugar beets, and sugarcane. The oat seeder can then go over to sunflowers, and in the meantime, we'll work on our grape and olive fields, but we will do that in the next episode. I'm pretty interested to see how this potato planter works, because if you can see, there are two smaller tanks on each side, and these seeds, individual seeds in these small cups. So yeah, uh, as for this episode, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your patience. If you have any suggestions, any comments, please leave them for me and I will have a look at them. All those who have been watching this series regularly, thank you all for your support and your views. Uh, but for this episode, this is me signing off. Thank you. Take care. Cheers. Bye bye.